thinking about moving to Frisco, Texas? Well, in this video, we want to give you the most extensive overview of Frisco as a whole in a vlog format. So we want to take you through several different areas of the city of Frisco. That way you can get a full picture of what's going on here. Right now we're at Summer Moon Coffee Shop, located in historic downtown. As you can see, it's pretty popping over here. Great coffee, I love it here. Great character as well. And as soon as you walk outside, we'll take you outside there for a minute, but we're gonna talk about parks, we're gonna talk about schools, we're gonna talk about things to do, where to eat, all kinds of things that are happening right now in Frisco. That way, if you're thinking about making the move here, this should help you get a really good idea of what's happening in Frisco and why it's so popular and why everybody loves it and why it's the place to be, and it still will be the place to be. Actually was recently named in the top 3 of places to live by Wallet Hub in a recent article based on just housing and also great economy, everything that's going on. So stick around because you don't want to miss this, but grab your popcorn. This is going to be a long one and we're going to get after it right now. And look who I ran into at the coffee shop.
Yeah, I think I've actually had a little bit too much coffee today.
So, of course, I'm here with my main man, Travis, and we're right here in the historic downtown of Frisco. As you can see on both sides of us, just a couple of blocks, but you've got coffee shops, you've got boutique clothing stores, you've got a couple of restaurants, you even have a CrossFit gym and another gym across the street. You can do your dry cleaning, bridal shops. I mean, you kind of got a lot packed in right here. Haystack just right down the street, one of my favorite burger spots as well. And you have all the historic homes that surround this area, which of course, I love it. I love coming to these little historic downtowns, and just, you know, the character of it is what I always like. What do you like about these areas, Travis?
Yeah, I mean, I love these little historic downtowns that they have in all these different cities. I actually lived in Frisco for a number of years and spent a lot of time down here. I think it's a really great spot to come, chill, relax, you know, bring your family down. There's so much cool stuff to do around here. I mean, I think it's just a really good spot for people.
Yeah, so one of the biggest questions we get all the time from people making the move here is the schools. And I tell you what, Frisco has no shortage of schools at all whatsoever.
For sure.
And if your kids love sports, definitely the place to be. So on the next stop, let's go check out what the schools are like here in Frisco. And here we are in front of the original high school, founded in 1902. Now, of course, this is not the original building. It's long gone since then, but you can see just the size of these high schools here in Frisco. And this is one of 12. And I tell you what, it's no shortage, but what people love most about the school systems here in Frisco is the teacher to student ratio. On average, it's about 15:1, and this is what parents really love about all the schools here is they feel like their kids get really individualized attention. And I tell you what, I just heard over the loudspeaker too, them reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. So
I like that.
We still hold true to customs and values and traditions here. And so just to forewarn you.
And I think, you know, as a parent myself, you know, what I really love about just Frisco as a whole is, like, even though, I mean, we just pulled up here to shoot the film and 2 police officers came up to us, like super nice, and like, hey guys, you know, they called us, they saw you guys on camera and we just wanted to come over here and check on y'all, see who you were. So, I mean, we haven't even been here 5 minutes and 2 police officers came up and just kind of vetted us to see. So these schools are extremely safe. You know, things are kind of crazy in the world right now, but Frisco, I think they take pride in being a really safe, highly educated school system. And Frisco High School is also an amazing school just as far as like academics and sports. Obviously, Frisco here is rated 54 in the entire state of Texas. It's rated number 45 when it comes to actually being prepared to go off to college prep. And it's in like the top, I think, 130 for STEM programs. So the education here is top notch. They got a great football team. They got wrestling, they got baseball, they got softball. They have just about everything that you could possibly imagine. So Frisco High School, amazing school, but all the schools in Frisco are really, really good for sure.
Oh yeah, and we're going to give you a little overview of the rest of the schools. So enjoy this. We're going to show you, and wait till you see the football stadiums at these schools as well.
We don't play around it.
Yeah, Friday Night Lights is the real deal here in Texas. We love our football, and let's head to the next spot.
Let's go.
Frisco Independent School District continues to grow with new students joining us every day from across Texas, the nation, and the world. Many families choose to call Frisco ISD home due to their outstanding reputation for academic excellence, innovative programs, and wealth of extracurricular opportunities and experiences. At the heart of the success of the student opportunities model that has guided the district through 3 decades of explosive enrollment growth. With the support of parents and the community, leaders remain committed to creating small, personalized learning environments as evidenced by the mission to know every student by name and need. The philosophy drives the day-to-day efforts to understand each child's unique circumstances, his or her strengths and weaknesses, and the role that they must play to ensure each student reaches his or her full potential. It's also reflected in the deliberate manner in which they build and configure the schools. Elementary schools serve 700 plus students in grades K through 5, middle schools 800 to 1,000 students in grades 6 through 8, and high schools serve up to 2,100 students in grades 9 through 12. New high schools open with fewer grade levels and add 1 grade level a year until they serve grades 9 through 12. Frisco ISD currently enrolls more than 66,000 students in 12 high schools, 17 middle schools, 43 elementary schools, and 3 special program schools.
And here we are in the Star District. This is where the Dallas Cowboys practice. And no matter what time you're watching this video, there's always next year.
Well, I mean, that's like the #1 saying for the Dallas Cowboys team is it was so funny. I saw on Instagram the other day, man, like they hadn't even lost the game and people in the comments are like, it's all right, boys, we'll get it next year.
Next year.
It's so funny.
But this is an amazing area. Of course, you can come here and watch the Cowboys practice. And which looks a lot like their games.
Yeah.
And you can come over here. They've got Cowboy Way. It's an amazing fitness center.
Yeah,
absolutely
for sure.
Unbelievable. You've got Concrete Cowboy. You've got City Works. You've got Mi Casina. You've got a Roti Grill, the Indian restaurant over here. One of our favorite restaurants,
For sure.
Roti Grill. And you know, just everything going on right here. On top of that, so much development still happening right around this area and all of Frisco in general. It is still growing and we don't see any end in sight right now.
No, this place is absolutely sick. I mean, I love it. There's so many good restaurants, steak restaurants, Indian food. They got the Luke Casey store right across the street. That's where I scooped up these boots. I mean, everything is right here and everything is also super, super close. I mean, it is absolutely blown up around here. All this development, the skyscrapers. I mean, it's a really cool spot. One of my favorite spots in all of Dallas-Fort Worth for sure, hands down.
And they do say within the next 8 to 10 years that Frisco could have more office buildings than downtown Dallas. That's pretty hard to believe, but that's the amount of development that's going on here in this area. And still, Frisco was the fastest growing city from 2000 to 2009. Recently, as 2017 named again the fastest growing city. I wouldn't be surprised if they get on the map here pretty soon within the next year or two as well, because
For sure.
things are picking back up. Jobs, corporations, everybody is making the move here. They are projecting Dallas to be the #3 metro just behind LA and New York within the next 7 years, passing up Chicago. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
You like sports? Hey, we do too. So whether you call football or soccer, cheer on FC Dallas at Toyota Stadium. Catch a Frisco Rough Riders baseball game while floating in the lazy river, or watch the Dallas Cowboys practice and tour their headquarters and practice facility at the Star. No matter which team you root for, Frisco is the ultimate destination for sports fans. And if shopping is your sport of choice, check out Frisco's more than 9 million square feet of retail space throughout the city. Featuring more than 70 miles of trails, Frisco offers hikers, bikers, runners, and walkers plenty of pathways to explore.
All right, so of course we had to stop in for a quick bite to eat at the Roti Grill, which we just mentioned, one of the best Indian restaurants here in all of Dallas, and it's right here at the Star in Frisco. You're gonna wanna check this out. Let's go inside. here we are at Stonebriar Mall, the mall of malls. And I tell you what, when this went up in the year 2000, I believe it was a big, that's what sparked all the growth here in Frisco from 2000 and 2009. This was a game changer right here at the border of Frisco and Plano. And you've got a ton of shops, restaurants, everything to do here. And probably one of Travis's favorite things, right? The Kidzania, man.
I mean, I don't know if it's one of my favorite things, but it's definitely one of my kids' favorite things. Kidzania is a place that's inside of Stonebriar Mall. It's got over 100,000 square feet. There's over 100 different activities inside for the kids to do. So we actually took my girls there just a couple weeks back. They got to play doctor, you could be a firefighter. They actually have like a 737 actual airplane simulator so the kids can go in there and play. But I mean, it's just an epic place all the way around. But they also got really good food, really good shopping.
They can be construction workers too, right?
They can be construction workers.
Yeah, I mean, they can climb, there's climbing. I mean, there's all kinds of crazy
I guess
stuff.
I really do love it.
Yeah. You gotta take me there sometime.
I took my kids there for them.
Yes,
not for me, of course, but yeah. But take you there sometime?
Yeah, take me.
Let's go.
Actually, we're gonna cut this video right. Yeah, the next clips will be us inside
there playing. Yeah.
Cool.
But it's a cool mall, good spot.
Yeah, and then you got everything right around this area. Of course, you're right adjacent to Stonebriar neighborhood, which is one of the nicest neighborhoods in here as well, and Starwood, of course, just right down the street, not too far from everything. And again, you're kind of right on the border of Plano, so we're right at the tollway as well, the SRT, the Sam Rayburn. That's something you have to know about Dallas roads, is they all have three names, right? So it's the SRT, it's the Sam Rayburn tollway, and it's also 121.
LBJ?
Well, that's 635.
Did you say 635?
No, I was talking about Sam Rayburn.
Oh, okay. I thought we were naming three highways with three acronyms.
Oh, well, LBJ does have three.
Exactly.
Yes. LBJ, Lyndon B. Johnson, and 635.
Yeah, there are a lot of them, yeah.
And the expressway, right?
Yeah, and we're like, this location's just dope because you're super close to the lake as well. Lake Louisville is like not even 10 minutes from here. And then you have Legacy West, which is in Plano, where you have, my favorite sushi spot, Kai. This is just a great location and a lot of really fun stuff to do out here, definitely.
All right, so we'll kind of show you around the mall a little bit, give you a little bit better feel, and then let's go check out the next spot.
Let's go.
Stonebriar Center Mall is one of the premier shopping malls in Dallas-Fort Worth, featuring major stores such as Nordstrom, Macy's, and Dillard's. The 1.6 million square foot mall also offers a family-friendly setting with activities such as Lively Carousel, Kidzania, the attached Hyatt Regency Frisco Hotel, and a 24-screen AMC theater movie complex complete with the new IMAX theater experience. This is the place to be. Kidzania is a huge indoor city, over 80,000 square feet, designed for and run by kids. It even has the Declaration of Independence, which begins, "We the kids of the world's cities, countries, and continents proclaim our independence from adults." Thus, in Kidzania, the kids run the show and the economy. They go to work in over 100 professions. They could be a veterinarian, a firefighter, a nurse, a podcaster, a chef, construction worker, and to earn money, which they can spend on fun experiences or items at Kidzania store.
And now we had to bring you to the amazing neighborhood of Starwood, one of the most prestigious neighborhoods in all of Frisco, and it is high security to get in here.
Definitely.
It's double gated, so you can't just sit there at the gate and wait for somebody to come in. You know how your friends do that when you have the gated community? They're like, I'll just wait for somebody to come in and sneak in there. No, it's double gated, so none of that. And then if you look at this home right here, now you can find homes as low as $450,000. They are townhomes, and there's a wide range, but in your single family home, they're gonna be closer to the $1 million mark. But then you see this transitional Tudor right beside us, listed at $4 million. It's amazing. This is a 6-bedroom, 8-bathroom, 8,740 square foot home, and it was built in 2005 and just remodeled. Give it more of a modern look, but it's got that old English Tudor style on the outside, and you like this neighborhood in Starwood,
I love
you?
this neighborhood. I mean, as you can see, everything is just so well taken care of. You have everything that you possibly need just right outside of the gates of Starwood. It's in a phenomenal location right off of the tollway. I just love the whole entire neighborhood as a whole. You can see a bunch of kids like playing in the street and stuff like that. I mean, it's just a really nice place to live, very safe place to live, and conveniently located by pretty much anything and everything that you would need in Frisco.
It's in the heart, right? I mean, right here, you're literally 5 minutes to the Star, you're 5 minutes to Frisco High School, you're 5 minutes to Stonebriar Mall. I mean, you can get everywhere right off the tollway too, but it's nice and quiet here. That's the other thing. And again, different priced homes. For this home right here at $4 million is kind of topping out what's listed currently in the market, but they still range. You can get a little bit higher and definitely a little bit lower. And so overall, amazing neighborhood here. But if you want to get in, make sure you give us a call.
Yeah, for sure. This is the #1 community in all of Frisco, and that's because it's located right by Starbucks and Chipotle. Come on, it's like right out the gate. You know?
There you go.
But no, it's a great community, #1 in all of Frisco. So,
all right, now let's go hit the next spot. And of course, we had to bring you by one of the many golf courses here in the Frisco area. We're at Plantation Golf Club right now. This is part of a master plan community. You'll find that most of the case here in Frisco, that the golf courses will be attached, but this one is open to the public, depending on which course it could be. It could be private, but since this one's open, of course, you're gonna have access from the direct community it's attached to. But then if you're not outside of the community, go ahead and bop over here and hit some balls. And have you played this course?
I actually haven't played this course before.
Okay.
I've played a lot of the
You should get out more often.
And you know, I would love to be able to do that. I'm just busy, you know, and have a business partner who gets mad at me for playing golf from time to time. So, no, I'm just kidding.
But no, fire that guy.
But no, seriously, not played this course before, but you know, there's a lot of really good golf courses in Frisco and McKinney and just surrounding areas. But I have to come out here and check this one out. And you know, they're building that new PGA golf course right up the road from here, and it's supposed to be super, super epic. So I'm really excited to be able to see that and we'll go play together, man.
Not just the golf course, they're building the headquarters.
The whole headquarters.
The headquarters and the fields of Frisco. You know, I was reading about a little bit more on the fields today, and they expect that to be a 10-year project. That's massive. 2,000 football fields. The equivalent of 2,000 football fields. Yeah.
That's crazy.
If you want to break it down, if you're a football type of person, 2,000 football fields. Over the next decade, they're going to be building that out as well. So think about this. If you really want, if you really like to speculate on home values, anywhere around that area would probably be a good time to buy
that's a good investment, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard so many people asking about that, you know, just people that are calling in from all around the country, man, that are looking to move specifically to that area right there. So definitely a good time and a place to get into it, especially right now. A lot of growth going to be happening over the next 5 to 10 years, especially here in the Frisco area. So
yeah, and they're calling the fields, they're calling it the city within the city.
Yeah.
And this is the same developer that developed Legacy West and one of the other developments over there in Plano. I'm not ringing a bell right now.
You got me on this one.
Yeah, but you know, we've featured Legacy West and of course Shops at Legacy in some of our other videos. You'll see that on our new Plano vlog coming out soon as well. One of our favorite areas of Plano, and that was really well done. So think about that developer planning out this whole community. He actually bought the property back in 2018. Yeah. So pretty cool. I mean, known very well developer, and this is going to be absolutely epic, that area. And if you love golf, Frisco's a good spot to be. You're a close shot, and so we'll give you a quick overview of some other golf courses in the area. We're gonna hit up one more spot. We still got the parks, and by the way, if you're enjoying this content, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. And
we're gonna go show y'all some hidden gems right now.
Oh yeah, some little swimming holes and good things like that. But be sure to let us know, you know, whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, feel free to reach out, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email, because we're always happy to help you make that smooth move to Dallas. But let's tell them a little bit more about some other golf courses. We'll go hit one more spot.
A few other of the golf courses in and around Frisco are the Weston Stonebriar Golf Resort, Fazio's Course, Frisco Lake Golf Club, Trails of Frisco, and of course, Frisco Top Golf, so you can work on your drive. Perhaps the best kept secret in Frisco, Limestone Quarry Park appears to be the traditional outdoor park at first glance, with swings, slides, play structures, a covered pavilion, and the works. But the real hidden gem here is behind and below the play area. Follow the small unmarked path through the trees directly behind the bench, and you'll find a Frisco oasis, a limestone quarry. Here, the small creek runs clear and cool and complete with a waterfall, swimming hole, and plenty of skipping rocks. Here's the tip: have everyone wear water shoes or tennis shoes that can get wet. Those limestone rocks can get tough on the feet. This hidden gem recently got a huge facelift, making it more entertaining for little and big kids alike. Bicentennial Park now features several zip lines, triple-deck play structure with tall slides, an elevated merry-go-round, and face-to-face double swings. Bicentennial also includes a basketball court, street hockey, and covered pavilion with tables. Shepherd's Glen Spray Park. There is rarely more than a handful of people at this park, which makes it a hidden gem you need to visit soon. And here's a tip: activate the water features. You have to press and hold a black sensor at the top of the blue pole located on the western side of the Spray Park area. Also, water chutes are highly recommended. There are a number of trees that drop acorns and sticks on the Spray Park area. The genius of this hidden gem is that it has two play areas, one for younger kids and one for older kids. The city's growing art trail includes the nationally recognized Texas Sculpture Garden, and no visit to Frisco would be complete without learning about Frisco's history at the Frisco Heritage Museum, standing alongside Big Boy at the Museum of the American Railroad, or playing Pong on the world's largest home Pong console at the National Video Game Museum. No matter your age or interest, there's plenty of fun things to do in Frisco.
And here we are at the Limestone Quarry Park, one of the hidden gems in Frisco. They're scattered all over the place. The hiking, the biking, the trails. This is just one little piece of it, but there's little swim holes scattered throughout. This backs up on a playground, so if you live in this community, you could literally walk across the street, come over here, and look how clear that water. I mean, this is beautiful. Nice little sound. You could even come over here, set up a little picnic or something down here. You know, dip your toes in, cool off a little bit. I'm sweating to death right now because we actually went the wrong way just to even come to this spot. But I'll tell you what, it runs for quite a good ways. There's an elementary school backs up to it. We saw they let the kids out, come over, hang out on the playground. They're playing basketball, everything else. But you come down here a little bit further, it's just a little bit more quiet. You come down here and access these spots right here. And it's beautiful down here, peaceful, serene, and just a great way to cool off during the summer. Find these little hidden gems scattered throughout Frisco, and you could have a good old time. And if you're new to this channel, you know, and you want to learn everything there is about living in Dallas, Texas, and the surrounding areas like Frisco, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to learn about the current market. We hope you've enjoyed this tour of Frisco. There's still so much more, but that's as much as we could pack in for today. So keep your eyes out, check out the channel. We've got a ton of videos on Frisco and all of the surrounding areas. And again, whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. Happy to help you make that smooth move to Dallas. And until next time, well, we hope to show you around town.